me, is there a better way to have ended a season and a game in the fashion that the Texans just did? My heavens, what a way to cap off 2025 for that defense. They beat the Colts 38-30 here at home. Now, they do not win the AFC South. They also are no longer the best scoring defense in the NFL because of the points that they gave up today against the Colts. They have allowed 295 points on the season. The Seahawks had given up 292 points on the season. But your Texans are the 5 seed going into the playoffs. We're going to break it all down here live on Kicking It with Uncle in just a second. But I want to give a shout out to Socorro Tequila, the sponsor of Kicking It with Uncle all year long. What an amazing game for the Texans, and what a way for them to finish this. They rest some guys. But first, welcome to Kicking It with Uncle, and shout out to Socorro Tequila. Welcome back inside Kicking It with Kunkel. Xavier Hutchinson getting interviewed on the field today. The Texans end the year on a 9-game winning streak. And how fitting was it, by the way, that Davis Mills is the one that gets the job done. He's the one that started the winning streak against the Bills when he scrambled for a touchdown in that end zone over there. They get the win on Thursday Night Football. They have not lost a game since. They win today against the Colts as players are taking a knee in the middle of the field, praying. Really cool way to end the season. But, man, 9-game winning streak. Xavier Hutchinson had a career best 84 yards today. Here's how many catches he actually had. But Davis Mills finishes off the game. So some of you Texans truthers out there having a nice night while their C.J. Stroud played his ass off in the first half. Obviously, the better quarterback. We're not going down that road, okay? He had a touchdown. He had a rushing touchdown. He threw the ball well. And not only did he throw the ball well, but he put the ball in some really tight windows and made some really great throws. The touchdown pass to Jaden Higgins, by no means was it a really tough throw, but it was a really, really good throw, a pinpoint throw where it could go into one spot for him to make that catch. Not the most difficult throw, but a very, very good throw. By the way, if you guys are watching on X or on Facebook, I love that. But I would love it even more if you guys went over to YouTube and subscribed to the channel, Kicking It with Kunkel right now. We had an unbelievable month. Huge numbers and huge growth on the channel. So get involved in Super Chat. Have your voice be heard. Become a member. You can become a VIP member or a casual kicker on Kicking It with Kunkel on YouTube. Just the best viewing experience for everybody. Kind of curious what you guys take away from this game. They get the 5 seed. So they will be playing the winner on the road, I believe. Yeah, on the road of the Ravens-Steelers game. So they get the 5 seed. Now, this is so important because going forward, they will have home field advantage later in the playoffs if it comes to fruition. I think that the obvious answer is that you want to play the Steelers. They're banged up. Aaron Rodgers can't move. They are limited with talent. DK Metcalf will, of course, be back for the playoffs after being suspended for 2 games after he lied about what a fan said to him and then punched him while he was in the stands. Pretty scummy move by him. But he'll be back for the playoffs. So the Steelers are certainly a lesser team than the Ravens. The Ravens, by the way, significantly more healthy and a better team than they were when the Texans beat them earlier this season. They were missing 5, 6, 7 stars, including Kyle Hamilton, including their best corner, their best linebacker, and Lamar Jackson. All those guys, at least Lamar Jackson will be back. He'll be at least 80 to 90% healthy. But I think you want the Steelers to win on Monday Night Football. The Texans will probably play that wild card game, you would think, on Monday Night Football because the league isn't going to have the Steelers and Ravens play on a short week after playing on Monday night. They're going to be playing on Monday night as well. So that's kind of the way I see it breaking down for the Texans. I wish the Texans played their starters, honestly, in order to guarantee the win. But I only say that because that was just my opinion. It obviously bears no difference. They got the win, and Kymie Fairbairn is an absolute stud. I also did say on X, to be fair, I said, play whoever it takes to win. They did that. Nico Ryans and the team did that. Nico Collins didn't play today. Jalen Petrie didn't play in the second half. Trent Brown was inactive today as well. Jawar Jordan did get hurt with an ankle injury, did not return to the game after the first half injury by him. I'm not overly concerned. We don't know how bad it is, but I don't think that he would be I don't think that he would see the ball a lot in the playoffs. I think they're going to lean on Woody Marks and Nick Chubb when it comes to playoff time. That's just my opinion. To get to some of your comments, got to switch to go vertical to see anything. Crazy game, bro. Bring in the playoffs. Like, yeah, man. By the way, so I hit my bets on the fact that the Texans got over 9.5 wins. I lose the bet that they don't win the AFC South. But never in a million years did I think that the Texans rack up 12 wins and don't get crowned AFC South champions. Like, shout out to the Jaguars. Well-earned, well-deserved, a very good football team. The fact they went into Denver and beat the Broncos in the biggest game of their season, I think really solidified that respect for me. And I think the Texans had been fighting for that type of respect and that type of win all year long, because there was always a little bit of a caveat for the wins that they got this season. Because when they beat the Ravens were a joke of a team and a joke of a roster at that point. They come out of the bye week and they lose to the Seahawks, so they can't take care of business in that type of measuring stick game. Then they have the Bills. It's Thursday night, and I think that was definitely their best win of the season, I think off the top of my head at that point. Then who they have? The Chiefs, not a playoff team, but going into Arrowhead, so there's always these kind of caveats. But make no mistake about it, 9 wins in a row are not given away in the NFL. That's not free money. That is earned. I hate this StreamYard. Let's see. I can see some more comments. Let's go 1-0 next weekend, says Mike. Go Texans. Hey, Mike, I love that you're watching on Facebook. Come holler on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Rhino with the salute, my brother. Hope you're enjoying that Socorro Tequila, sponsor of Kicking It with Uncle Y'all. Tommy Togia, the GOAT. Let's go Texans. Was that who scored the final touchdown? By the way, I couldn't see it because I was in the tunnel and I saw it on the TV, but then I came right out here really quickly and I never saw the name of the number. Was it Togia? That'd be dope if it was. That dude's an awesome conversation. So when I go into the locker room after this, then I'll be able to talk to him and it'll be a great conversation with him because it's a great soundbite. Which, by the way, after the game, when I do go into the locker room immediately afterwards, as soon as I can, I will post all the locker room interviews on my channel, Kicking It with Uncle. I always try to get those up first before anybody else, so make sure this is your home for a post-game report. But what a season by the Texans. They're the second team in NFL history, I believe since 1990, to make the playoffs after starting the season 0-3, and they were the first one to do so as well. Not obviously what you want to do. When you sit here and you think about it, this team could have had 15 wins on the year. Probably should have had at least 14 wins this season. But as I said on my Daddy Daycare Kicking It with Uncle episodes, this is a blip team right now. You can't take away much from this. Yeah, I know they put up a good chunk of points in 38. But their biggest explosive games have been against really bad teams. You're not going to see bad teams in the playoffs. And they're a blip team, and I say it because of this. You have blips of success offensively. You have too much talent to not have any success throughout the course of the game. The offensive line was damn good today. I don't know that they allowed a sack or not. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't remember one. It doesn't mean that they didn't. But they have blips of success offensively. And when you're playing with such slim margins in the postseason, it's a tough way to win games because then your defense has to be really perfect. And they have not been perfect as of late. Again, I'm not going to dive too much into the Raiders game. I know it's a really bad team that they made look pretty good, but, how much are you really coming out for that game? We've seen them lose games like that in the past. They didn't lose the game, but they certainly didn't play up to their potential and their standard. So they're going to have to be playing with some very razor-thin margins going into the playoffs. And really all teams are, but Texans more so than most, only because they're not going to put up 38 points in a game. I mean, I don't think that the Steelers would allow that. Maybe the Ravens, if they're really banged up defensively, once we get that injury report, but I doubt it, like not up in Baltimore. So the point of me saying that is they could have been a 14-win team, but the offense never figured it out this year. They never reached the potential that we thought that they had, and Nick Caley, of course, is the main culprit in that, the design of the offense and the offensive line. I don't think that's something we need to harp on right now, but it's just kind of what we're looking at going forward with this team. The defense hasn't been great the last few weeks. I expect them to be just fine going to the playoffs. I'm not worried. I have seen people on X that jumped into my comments throughout the game saying that they are worried about this Texans defense because they haven't played well the last few weeks. They're not wrong. I just think they're wrong in the fact that they should be worried. I'm not worried at all with this Texans defense. Who do you guys want, Ravens or Steelers? I think the obvious answer is the Steelers, though, because the Ravens just I'm avoiding Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson playing much better football at this point. Good game today overall. I think this is kind of, as I'll wrap this thing up, is that the defense, unfortunately, no longer the best defense scoring-wise in the NFL. They gave up 295 points this season. The Seahawks gave up 292 points this season. There are a whole bunch of other stats that I do have that I'm going to put out there after I end this thing and walk into the locker room. But number one scoring defense in the NFL this year no longer belongs to the Texans, which is kind of a bummer and something they took pride in, something they definitely wanted to win. They weren't going to go out there and try to get that over winning the game and keeping guys healthy going into the playoffs, but something they wanted. All right, that's going to do it for Kicking It with Kunkel. If you guys haven't already, do me a solid and subscribe on Kicking It with Kunkel on YouTube. I know a lot of you guys are watching on X or on Facebook, and that's awesome, but YouTube's the best viewer experience. It's also the best for me. And it was an awesome month. So to everybody that did join the channel this month, I appreciate y'all. We nearly doubled our subscribers. So become members as well. You can become a VIP member or a casual kicker, a VIP kicker or a casual kicker, and win some tequila, Socorro Tequila, sponsor of Kicking with Kunkel. All right, I'm headed into the locker room. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to check comments real quickly before I leave. I don't think there was anything else new that was worthy of touching on, but everyone that did touch, I appreciate y'all. And DeRhino's always commenting, so I'll throw him in there because he's always hitting up the super chat as well. DeRhino, much love, bro. You damn rhinoceros. All right, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'll see you in the locker room. I'll post all post-game interviews on my channel, Kicking with Kunkel, as soon as I get them and post them. Peace.
Cool.